Welcome to APD Rewind January 2026 edition. A chance to see APD in action, the work, the events, the wins, and the numbers that matter. Let's get on to some of the great police work that started out the new year. And we started off the year strong. On the 1st, traffic, including motors, conducted an operation on I-225, issuing 54 summonses, 23 speeding tickets, and a stolen vehicle was recovered. Great work by our traffic team, reinforcing that safe roads start with enforcement.
Right now, traffic light, and crash.
On the 10th, District 2 officers spotted a vehicle without plates near Alameda and Sable. The driver fled, crashed minutes later, and was taken into custody. Inside the vehicle, officers recovered a defaced handgun, methamphetamine, fraudulent documents, dozens of suspected stolen credit cards, fraudulent checks, and stolen mail. Great work by D2 officers, whose proactive patrol and quick action led to a significant arrest. After months of investigative work, officers served a search warrant near Chambers Road, targeting a sophisticated vehicle theft operation on the 14th. 6 arrests were made, 4 stolen vehicles were recovered, and stolen parts were also seized. Flock helped investigators track suspects despite changed plates, and Animal Control partnered with officers to rescue several animals found in unsafe conditions. Here are some of the events and community engagements from January. On the 27th, a promotional ceremony was held, where 6 sworn and 2 professional staff members were honored. We appreciate their continued dedication to this department. APD also participated in several Martin Luther King Jr. events around MLK Day, honoring Dr. King's legacy of service, unity, and community. APD Community Relations and D1 PAR met with the Japanese consulate in Denver on the 12th to talk about issues impacting Aurora's Japanese community and strengthening partnerships. It was a productive conversation focused on connection, communication, and trust. Now, let's move on to some numbers. In January, there were 593 arrests made, 19,425 calls for service, and 30 pursuits. For traffic, there were 546 crashes, 4 fatalities, and 2,074 citations were given. We're also having continued success with our technology and the Real-Time Information Center. In January, Arctic assisted with 59 arrests, 14 stolen vehicle reports, and they helped clear 40 calls. Here are a few shout-outs recognizing the work our officers do to make a lasting impact. Our first shout-out this month comes from Dispatch. Officer Danielle Lamonis and Officer Daniel Sheffield went above and beyond on the night of the 6th, handling 11 calls for service across the district without pause. Dispatch noted their productive approach and teamwork. Our next shout-out is for 2 of our SROs, Officer Juan Ramirez and Officer Francisco Saucedo. On the 7th, they were notified by school staff a student may have a firearm. They safely removed a juvenile from class and recovered a stolen 9mm pistol before anyone was harmed. Their calm professionalism, quick thinking, and ability to connect in Spanish not only kept the school safe, but also provided critical information for an active ongoing investigation. And one last shout out from a community member for Officer Paul McClendon. The community member praised his politeness, professionalism, and clear communication during a traffic stop. Great work representing APD with courtesy and respect. And thank you to every member of APD for your dedication and service. We'll see you next month for another edition of APD Rewind.